Okay, welcome in everybody. Thank you for being here. Come to the Crypto Mike Show on YouTube. Crypto Mike 9000 on YouTube. That's where you're going to find us. So first up, this is not financial advice. This is not life advice. This is entertainment only. Okay, you come here for entertainment, not come here for financial advice. First of all, please join us on Patreon. On Patreon, you can find me, Crypto Mike 01. On YouTube, Crypto Mike 9000. Easy to find. Twitter, most of you come here to the YouTube channel from Twitter in the first place, but for those who didn't, Crypto Mike can be found on Twitter, Crypto M 988638666. Okay? First of all, you all know what just happened. The big Taproot upgrade is complete, largely successful. Okay? Bitcoin had its biggest upgrade in 4 years. Okay, we had consensus among stakeholders and got this big deal done. The Taproot upgrade means better transaction efficiency and privacy. Taproot will also expand Bitcoin's efficiency. Efficiency and utility. Okay, I know you're hearing a lot about Taproot coming into this, but it went off primarily without a hitch, so nothing really to worry about. The last big upgrade for Bitcoin was 4 years ago in 2017. It was a messy affair. It was even referred to by many people in the Bitcoin space as the last civil war. It was that messy. Unlike the 2017 upgrade, Taproot, this time the Taproot had near universal support. It'll make the change to signatures that we already talked about here on this channel before. Okay? And now smart contracts can be used for almost any transaction. Smart contracts will be cheaper, smaller, and what? Cheaper, smaller. What's the third thing? Smarter. Smarter, right? Talked about this before. Smart contracts will be cheaper, smaller, and smarter. I got a test at the end for you guys. All right, developers have already begun to build on the Lightning Network. Smart contracts can be much more specific now. Bitcoin can now play a more important role in DeFi. This is decentralized finance that you hear so much about. Anywhere you go, I don't care if you're in Bitcoin space, the wider crypto space, traditional financial markets, legacy financial markets, however you'd like to say. DeFi is the new big thing coming on strong. This will help Bitcoin be part of the change. All right. So DeFi is a way to do financial applications and cut out the middleman. These upgrades, the Taproot upgrade was very carefully tested and retested before it went in. It had plenty of time to get tested and worked on over the last, between June and November when we first got it. All right, what's next? We're hearing a lot about, you heard me talk about the newly elected mayor of New York City, saying he wants to make New York City the Bitcoin hub. So he's publicly trying to challenge the mayor of Miami, who's currently the leader in that space in the United States. But U.S. cities are racing each other to become blockchain and crypto friendly. Austin, Texas, Miami, Florida, New York City are all in. Miami's in the lead for now. For now, Miami's in the lead. Let's see if Eric Adams in New York City can change the game when he's sworn in as mayor in a couple months. According to LinkedIn data, U.S. cities with the most crypto jobs are as follows, and in this order. Some of this order may surprise some of you. New York, number 1 for crypto jobs. New York City, New York. Number 2, San Francisco. Number 3, LA. Number 4, all the way back in number 4, Miami, who's done so much lately. In 5th, this surprised me even, and I keep up on this space quite a bit. In 5th place is Chicago. Anybody else guess that or hear that before today? In the running, just out of the top 5 are Denver, Salt Lake City, and Raleigh, North Carolina. Bring it on, everybody. Let's get it going. Next up. Gaming experts say the future of gaming is in NFTs. And they're correct. I agree 100%. We have 3 billion gamers worldwide right now that we know of. 3 billion gamers. That's a lot of gamers. According to Coinbase, the crypto industry has seen $15 billion in funding this year alone. That's up to November, so just in 11 months of 2021. Next up, some interesting news that touches us a little bit here in the Boston area. Michael Jordan and the New England Patriots were in on the $150 million funding round of Mythical Games that we had told you about. That was big news just a couple days ago. So interesting that Michael Jordan from the Chicago Bulls from years ago, one of the best players, and the New England Patriots from my area here are also investors in Mythical Games. I know that Bob Kraft from the Pats, he has his own esports team. Don't remember all the details of it right now, but they're in the space already. In 2021, NFTs have grown to a $10 billion industry. That's a lot. At the beginning of this year, most people, even a lot of people in the crypto space, couldn't have told you what an NFT was. Couldn't even have told you the definition. Okay? Now, a $10 billion industry. Next up, in November 2021 alone, just the 1 month, up to November, Bitcoin saw its largest market cap ever of $3 trillion. That went up to $3 trillion, has dropped down a little bit since then, but it's okay. Next are some stats on who's comfortable owning crypto. All right, who's comfortable owning it, interacting with it. Of millennials, of people identified as millennials, 49% are comfortable. That's good, almost half, that's very good. Gen X, amongst people in Gen X, and that includes me, 37%. And amongst baby boomers, 22%. That's actually not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Next up, beloved meme stock, AMC may launch its own crypto. I think we heard this news a couple times already. It turned out to not work out, but we'll see. The New York Times and Rolling Stone magazine are both entering the NFT market. A surprise to no one, right? Nervos, Nervos, is a new public blockchain. It can be used with smart contracts. Nervos is a proof of work blockchain, which means you have to expend the energy. You need to do a proof of work, which I think is better off than proof of stake. All right, listen, that's going to be the end of this one for today. All right, just remember, this is not financial advice. This is entertainment. This is entertainment only, not financial advice. Okay, come find us on Patreon. On Patreon, Crypto Mike 01. On YouTube, Crypto Mike 9000. All right, on Twitter, Crypto M 988-63866. We'll put the links below so you don't have to remember all that or write it down. All right, stay happy, stay healthy, keep stacking those sats.